Hey guys, this is Joy. I'm back again with another video. Welcome to the channel. So I'm still trying to get my internet, well, my internet is working fine. It's something with the live stream. I don't know why it's been tripping. I am getting a new laptop in the mail and I have my Xfinity internet, so hopefully I should be back on live this coming Saturday, because you guys know I love chatting with you all. So I'll probably just be on the recorded video for the next couple days, and then Saturday I should be back on the live. But anyway, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Alright, this channel is called Live Narc Free. It's all about inspiring and motivating you guys to live your best life, to getting free and staying free away from the narcissist. I did want to say thank you to those of you that did get coaching sessions or do have appointments to get a coaching session. Also, thank you to those of you that have purchased a video and an audio course. Thank you guys so much for your support. And thank you to those of you that have left donations to the channel. Thank you so much. How amazing is that? It means a lot. And I do have a few announcements that I am going to make after the video or towards the end. But I did want to say I am giving away a 15-minute free one-on-one coaching session with me. All right, to a lucky winner at the end of the month to discuss healing after narcissistic abuse, or whatever questions or concerns you may have about narcissistic abuse and how we can help you to heal, okay? All right, so that's actually like a little preview of what I am going to be discussing later on after the video. But anyway, the message that I have is really important. I wanted to talk about the impact of mental abuse. A lot of us can relate to this because I'm trying to make sure I get my video right, because this lighting. Okay, there we go. I want to make sure the lighting is good. Hold on. Okay, let's just go from here. But yeah, it's like the impact of mental abuse and how it can affect you. And why it's so important is because when you're dealing with the narcissist, you're being mentally abused, whether you know it or not. Or if it's a parent, a friend, a lover, you're being mentally abused. And they always say, like, you know, physical abuse is the worst abuse. In my opinion, I think that mental abuse is the worst because it can have after effects, and it can, you know, really change your life in a way that, you know, it distorts your reality. It makes you feel a certain way. It makes you think a certain way. It literally, you can start to believe things that the narcissist said about you. You take that on, you believe it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get better lighting, you guys. That's why I keep moving the camera. Because when I was on the live stream, the lighting was amazing. The lighting is not that good here. I'm trying to see. This better lighting? Trying to make, okay, that's better. There we go. This is better lighting right here. Okay, there. This is nice. All right, didn't went away. Okay. This is gonna drive me crazy, y'all. All right, forget about that. But anyway, okay, so yeah, the impact of mental abuse. So let's just go ahead and get into it. But I just wanted to say, being abused mentally can shape your life. You know, it can change you in a way that you would never imagine. And again, this could be in a negative way. So just if you guys want to take notes on this, and I actually got this from the Real Depression Project. Make sure you follow that on Instagram, and also make sure that you follow me on Instagram as well, Live Narc Free. I do post daily on there, and I post daily on Facebook as well. Okay, you guys? All right, I'm just, this lighting, y'all, I'm tripping about this lighting. See, it's better right here. I like the lighting right here. Hopefully it doesn't move away from here. See, it keeps going out. All right, whatever. So, all right, so those that have been impacted by mental abuse, don't believe compliments. You know, this could be, you know, after you've been dealing with a narcissist, or after you've been dealing with a sociopath, after you might have dealt with a borderline, you find yourself not believing compliments. You know, you don't think that you're good enough. You don't think that you're pretty enough. And you just don't accept what people tell you anymore because of maybe the narcissist put you down. They made you feel bad. They made you feel less than. You know what I mean? So a lot of us, we tend to take that on. We take on that belief of what the narcissist told us, how they made us feel. You know, maybe they had other people in a relationship, so they made us feel like an option, like we wasn't worthy of having all their love, their affection. You know, so a lot of us, when, you know, we might start to think about dating, which I don't recommend until you've fully healed. But when we might start to go out on a date, you know, maybe because we might be feeling lonely, or we don't want to feel depressed, or we're trying to take the pain away. We're trying to take the, distract ourselves from feeling the pain. You know, we might go out on a couple of dates, and, you know, your date might say, for guys or girls, it doesn't matter. You know, they might give you a compliment, say, oh, you're beautiful. But deep down, you know, you really don't believe that, because, you know, maybe the person that you really love, the person that you thought was going to be there for you, really turned their back on you. You know, maybe they chose someone else, or maybe they lied to you or cheated on you. You know what I mean? So it's hard for you to accept compliments, because deep down, you really don't believe that about yourself, due to the impacts of the abuse. All right. Another impact of mental abuse. Again, I got this from the Real Depression Project, just in case if you guys are wondering. But you don't believe emotions are valid, is what I feel. So the emotions that you might have, maybe if it was in the situation when you were in the narcissist, you don't believe that. Like, you don't trust your emotions. You don't want to feel, or after you leave the relationship with the narcissist, those emotions, you don't even feel like that's valid. Like, maybe you feel like you shouldn't be sad. Maybe you feel like you shouldn't be missing them or something. Or maybe you are just, maybe you feel like you should heal quicker or something, you know, something like that. You don't really believe emotions are valid. All right, so you protect your feelings. Another way is how the impact of mental abuse. You know, again, you don't want to tell people, you know, that you're hurt, or you don't want to tell people that you need help, or you want to feel like you're strong and like you could do this on your own, and, you know, I can get over this in no time, and I could do this by myself, and, you know, I'm not hurting. I feel okay. And you might go out with your everyday life, even after the abuse. You might want to put on the front and make it seem like you're happy, everything is fine, you're moving on. But when you go back to the house, you know, you're crying, you know, you might get angry, you might have an outburst, like a mental breakdown, and you're protecting your feelings. Or even, let's say, you know, you're not really healed, but you try to take some sort of steps to maybe just to kind of get your mind off of everything. Let's say, again, you go out on a date with somebody, and it's just like, you don't really want to say, like, maybe that you like a person or that you're interested, you know, fear of getting hurt, or fear of feeling like a fool, or fear of just, you know, having that same experience. Because after dealing with a narcissist is very traumatic. It could change you for life. So getting that proper healing, getting that proper help is really crucial, especially if you want to feel confident again, if you want to, you know, be inspired by your life, and even and by your love life. If you want to, you know, of course you want to meet somebody else, but how can you meet somebody else if you're still dealing with the past, if you're still hurting over the past, you know? So that's what I mean. So another impact of mental abuse is you overthink little things. And me, myself, I realized I used to do this all the time, especially, I wasn't healed. Like, this had been like a year or so. I think it was like a year or was it 2 years? Because I stopped dealing with the narcissist in 2014, and I had met a guy in 2016. So yeah, I still hadn't been healed. And this was like literally after 2 years. So again, trust me, the healing process takes a long time. So again, don't rush yourself. But you might overthink little things, you know, just when I say that, just anything, like whether it's with a family member, you might think it's hard to trust your family. So, you know, they say they're going to do something for you, you know, and they might not do it right away. So you're just like, oh, are they lying to me? Should I just forget about it? Or even if it's at work or something, you know, Maybe somebody's trying to show you something, or somebody is trying to help you. Maybe you might overthink, like, do they want something from me? Can I trust them? Are they trying to get over on me? Like, you overthink little things like that. That's the impact of mental abuse and how it can really damage you. Another way of an impact is you need reassurance, especially, like I said, if you are coming out of a relationship with a narcissist, you're on your journey to healing, you're not really there yet, and again, you want to see other people. Just, again, a lot of us, we don't want to be alone, period. Like, you don't want to feel lonely. So you're not fully healed, but you want to talk and meet other people, mingle. It's nothing wrong with that. It's not a problem. It's just, I don't recommend trying to get into anything serious, because me personally, I've did that and I wasn't ready, and I was holding on to bitterness and anger. And it wasn't a good feeling, because not only was I hurting myself and delaying my healing process, but I was hurting other people in the process, and I was bringing on bad karma for myself and for that other person. You know what I mean? So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you are healing properly, and taking the proper time, and just focusing on results, like what your goal is in regards to your healing. And you might be tempted to go back, or you might be tempted to reach out. And that could be a challenge for you. That could be an obstacle, because some of us, we might be feeling weak for the narcissist, because maybe we love their false self. We miss them. We miss the memories. It was time, energy, and effort put into that. I get it. But you can definitely overcome those roadblocks and those challenges. So, yeah. So again, just needing, reassurance again, just, also, if you're talking to somebody, you might just want to know if they really like you, or if they're really interested, or if they're really serious, if you can really believe what it is that they're saying, which again, it's because you've been betrayed, you've been backstabbed, you've been lied to and used. So you just feel like everybody's going to do that to you, which is not the case. It's just, you needed to go through that experience to learn a lesson. Whatever that lesson is, that is your experience. Only you know that, but that's more than likely the reason why you've met a narcissist, because it's something inside of you that needs to heal. All right. So how to build trust. I'm sorry, not how to build trust. Hard to build trust. My bad, you guys. So, and it's understandable. And I was literally the same way. Like, your trust has been damaged. It's been broken when you deal with the narcissist, because you believe this person. You believe maybe that they're the love of your life. You believe that, you guys are going to get married and have children and build a future. And it turns out that that's not what they were about. They lied to you. They might have used you for whether it was for money, it was for resources. Maybe they just wanted to control you or something like that. It was something that you might have had, or maybe you had a certain quality. Maybe you were kind of vulnerable, a little naive, a little too trusting, but because of you had this experience, and maybe you dealt with a narcissist and you thought like, oh, I'm fine, I'm okay. But then you met another one, or it could have been a borderline, which happened to me, because I didn't get the proper healing. But where I didn't, I didn't know, like, my earring came out. I thought that I was okay. Like, I could heal by myself. I thought like I would be fine on my own, So I think that's another obstacle and a challenge for a lot of us. We think we could do this on our own, not understanding that it's the best way to go about it is to get help, because it will help you to heal quicker. You know what I mean? But that's something that I had to learn. But yeah, it's hard to build trust in relationships. It's hard to even trust yourself. Like, a lot of us, we don't trust our intuition. We don't trust our gut. And a lot of times that's because of, the impact of the mental abuse, meaning, because the narcissist might have gaslighted us. They made us question our own judgment. They literally have us codependent on them for everything, whether it's finances, whether it's direction in life, which I had that experience where I was codependent literally on a narcissist for direction in life. Like, I literally would go to him. Like, before I made a major decision, I would contact him. He literally got me to that point. But again, that was a lesson for me to learn, and I was a lot younger. I'm 31 now. At the time, I was 21, so it literally was over 10 years ago that this happened. So yeah, I definitely learned from that. But after you go through that, again, you just feel like everybody's going to do the same thing, you know? And that's not it. It's just more so you chose that particular person to engage because you needed to learn a lesson. You needed to learn maybe about self-love or self-worth, or healing your past trauma with your parents or something like that. But everybody's is different. But it's hard to rebuild trust in people. You know, you're just always like on guard. You just waiting for something to happen. You know what I mean? So that's the impact of mental abuse. Another impact is feel uncomfortable with receiving love. I'm going to tell you guys this. Like, this is definitely like another topic I want to talk about with receiving love, and how it's uncomfortable when you after you deal with narcissistic abuse. It's because we give to the narcissist, or just in any relationship, but mainly this is narcissistic abuse. But it's uncomfortable because when we was supposed to be receiving love from the narcissist, it was abuse. It was, put downs and pettiness. It was drama. It was conflict. And it was not a good experience. It was very, what's the word? Just very disappointments for sure. You might have felt degraded. You could have felt worthless when it came to receiving love from the narcissist. So again, you might think that everybody else that you meet at the narcissist is going to be the same way, which again, that could be far from the truth, but, now it's about understanding, like, yeah, you can get into a healthier relationship, but again, it's not going to be an overnight thing. It's going to take time. But it's about understanding what's healthy and what's unhealthy. Again, a lot of us, we might have had a dysfunctional relationship with our parents. So that felt like home. That was normal. So when it comes to you coming out of, that dysfunctional family, dealing with the narcissist, which was normal, it was comfortable, which is the reason why we stayed for so long. But transitioning from that to a healthier relationship, learning what it is, and how to accept it is going to be a challenge for a lot of us, which I can feel it. But yeah, you feel uncomfortable with receiving love. You can give love all day. And I was literally that person. I was okay with giving love. But when it came to receiving love, it made me feel uncomfortable. I was like, get away from me. I don't like this feeling, because you're not used to it. You're not used to it. But again, it will take you time. But no worries. And last but not least, decreased self-worth. So, and it's understandable. You feel bad, you feel helpless, you feel hopeless, you feel stuck, you feel like, do I even have a reason for living after, being abused by the narcissist? Like, how could I have let them done this to me? But those are all understandable. But at the end of the day, it's about recognizing it's the reason why you went through this. It's a learning lesson. But don't beat yourself up. It's not the end of the world. I know you may feel like it, but it's not. But everybody has their own way of processing grief, or processing a loss, or processing a traumatic experience, or processing PTSD, as I mentioned in the previous video, which I'm going to be making more videos about that. But yeah, you might have a feeling of not feeling good enough, and it might take you some time to just really overcome that, because you've been with the narcissist for so long. Like, some of us, we've been with the narcissist for 3 months. Some of us been with the narcissist for 2 years. Some of us been with the narcissist for 20 years. I'm not expecting you guys to heal like within a month or two. I'm not expecting that. But I am, it is normal for you to at least start to work towards overcoming any obstacles or any challenges when it comes to, the healing process, or, overcoming what has happened to you. But you have to be focused, you have to be committed, and you have to love yourself enough to know that you deserve to be happy and you deserve to move on. All right, you guys. So that's the message that I have. Hopefully this helps and it gives you some clarity, especially if you feel like you are having some impacts of mental abuse. Leave a comment if you feel like you are. But But yeah, I wanted to announce that I am going to be coming out with a 90-day coaching program. It's going to be called Heal After Abuse. My earrings don't want to stay in right now. But yeah, it's going to be called Heal After Abuse. And I'm going to make a whole nother video about this. But I wanted to kind of introduce you to you guys just a little bit. So the reason why I wanted to come out with this is because, again, I wanted to restructure my coaching sessions to just doing, you know, hourly coaching sessions to a certain period of time where I do it. The reason is because now I realize, like, people want to overcome narcissistic abuse. People want to move on from the narcissist, but it's like you have to have a time from like where you're coming from to where you're trying to go, and you also have to have a goal, and you also have to want to see results. And I'm changing it to where I want to help you guys get results. So with the 90-day coaching program called Heal After Abuse, that's what we're going to do. We're going to help you to heal after abuse. But the thing is, you have to be committed. You have to want this for yourself. You get what I'm saying? And again, I don't know what your goal is. I don't know what your results are. Maybe you want to know how to recognize a narcissist. Maybe you want to know how to move on and let go. Maybe you want to know how to feel more confident, more hopeful about your love life, or just about life in general. I don't know. Some of you guys might decide, like, you don't want to date for like 5 years. I don't know. Maybe you just want to focus on your career. But that's going to be up to you guys to decide, you know. Maybe you guys know I have my notes, of course. But maybe you guys want to know what it means to set healthy boundaries in relationships. Maybe you want to know how to get into a healthier relationship. Whatever your goal is, I want to help you get there. And these goals will help you to heal. You get what I'm saying? So we can start from where you are, which is, you know, feeling depressed, feeling lonely, not knowing what a narcissist is, not knowing how to recognize one, feeling unconfident, feeling like you can't live life again, to getting you to where you want to go. And I can do that because, you know, I've been there, I've done that, I've dealt with narcissists for 5+ years, you know, a female narcissist, a male narc, a borderline. So it's all about getting you there. And like I said, I'm going to talk more. I'm going to make a whole nother video about when it's launching and how much it is, how to get registered and all that stuff. But it's going to be really exciting. So I can't wait to do it. I think it's really going to change lives. That's what I'm all about, is changing lives, getting results, and helping people to heal. Let's heal in 2020, you guys. Like, we don't want to be feeling depressed anymore and sad and miserable and thinking about the narcissists and wondering what they're doing. No, it's just 2020. It's time to move on. It's time to be happy again. It's time to be passionate about your life again and love yourself and recover. And again, also, if you guys want to learn about PTSD, or if you want to learn about overcoming depression, which I'm going to be making more videos about depression because I understand that after you deal with the narcissist, how depressing it can be, how you feel isolated. And also, we could talk about your dream person, your dream guy, your dream girl. Maybe you want to teach other people about narcissistic abuse. I don't know. You guys are going to tell me that. But I'm going to help you get there. I'm going to help you get there through a 90-day period. We can see some results. We can start to look at and see where you're at, where you want to go, get you there. All right. And then maybe some of you guys want to overcome loneliness. Maybe you want to overcome childhood traumas. Y'all going to tell me. But that's all I have for you guys today. So like I said, I have that coming out. And I still have my video, my audio courses. What I want you guys to do, though, there's a link in the description box. Whatever you guys want to learn about narcissistic abuse besides the healing, which we're going to be doing through that 90-day period. But any other things you guys want to learn about, do the survey. And then I will make more videos and things and strategies and tips to help you to overcome whatever it is that you're trying to learn about narcissistic abuse. Okay, I'm here to help you guys. That's all I want to do, and give back. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I love you guys so much. You have a great day. Bye now.